All right, drivers, track is closed. Track is closed. Rugrat crew, give the track a once-over right quick. 3:35. We're going live with race number one. That's going to be 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy D main. Race number one, you guys are up in 5 minutes. My marshals for that race are going to be race number 22. That is my two-wheel drive modified buggy A main. Again, two-wheel drive modified A main. You guys are going to be my marshals. Race number one is going to be 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy D main. You guys are up in just a couple minutes. All right, drivers. So, Toyota Lift Northwest has been a big sponsor of different types of competitions within the race day, and they brought another one to the table. So, we've got the two that we already know about for the day. We've got the highest consistency challenge for women drivers. We've also got our highest finishing female driver on the day. Well, they just brought another one to the table. Four-wheel drive modified is getting a little bit of love this afternoon. The winner of the four-wheel drive modified buggy A main event is going to take home $50. So, Toyota Lift Northwest bringing the heat here this afternoon at DieHard RC. $50 to the winner of our four-wheel drive modified buggy A main event. A 3-minute call for 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. You guys should be making your way out to the track right now. My two-wheel drive modified drivers, race number 22, you guys need to be working your way out to the track as well, please, to Marshall.
And just a reminder, we are having a social media contest, and I have only seen a couple people actually make a post. Maddie has made a post, and Diane has made a post. Remember, tag DieHard RC and JNS RC Hobbies Plus. Tag both of them in the post, and the one with the most likes and shares is going to win a set of tires from JNS. So make sure you're sharing your posting on social media, DieHard RC and JNS Hobbies, who is today's sponsor.
All right, let's get my two-wheel drive modified guys out here to Marshall and my 17.5 D main drivers out to the track. And while we're getting these guys on track, we want to take another moment and thank our sponsors. We want to thank Team Associated. We want to thank Reedy, Toyota Lift Northwest, Anthony's Contracting, Protec RC, JNS RC Hobbies, A main Hobbies Garage Door guys. We want to thank Badger Machine Works, Team Teakin, Narrative Coffee Company, Will Speed USA, Sun Padal USA, Macklin Racing, Extreme RC Hobbies. We want to thank, of course, J Concepts, and we want to thank Team Brood. JNS Hobbies is our title sponsor for the weekend. They're located on State Avenue in Marysville, in between Fred Meyer and Winco. They have finished the construction there after what seems like an eternity. It's nice and easy to get through there now, and they are open most days from 10 to 6. We got our track crew out there, finish up the last couple of things, and we'll get our Marshall buckets filled, get you guys out there. These guys are doing double duty. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you, Ashton and Tyler. striping the last jump right there, getting ready to go. We all good, guys? All right, this is the balance of my two-wheel drive marshals. I see you guys.
Tyler Davis.
Hold on. I did not release
Kevin
you guys
Gross.
yet.
Chris Painter.
Calm down. I got cones that don't have marshals over there. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, Keith Hadley. Aaron, appreciate you guys.
Matt Jacobs.
Yeah. All right, give me a marshal on 6 and 8 and we can get going here. I see Ashton head up there. Sean, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, drivers, track is hot. Track is yours.
Brody Zalikos. Russell Stephenson.
So if anyone
David
needs a
Peterson.
mid-afternoon pick-me-up,
Chance
there's
Frazier.
a jug
Eric
of
Gilpin.
coffee from
David
Narrative
Turner.
Coffee over there. I got me a fresh cup right here. It is still hot and delicious. Narrative Coffee, bringing the late-day jitters all season long. All right, I got checks on everybody. Shut them down, please. No new laps. Kevin Gross going to be our leader, going to line up at that line under the JNS banner. Car number 2 is going to be Aiden Peterson. Aiden had such a good run going in round number 2. Unfortunately, it didn't finish off so well. Chris Painter will be our number 3 car. Chance Brazier in that number 4 spot. Our 5 car is going to be Matt Jacobs. Car number 6 is going to be Eric Gilpin. The 7 car will be Russell Stephenson. Car number 8 will be Brody Zorkos. Russell on the 7, Brody on the 8. 6 is Eric Gilpin. Yeah, 6 is Eric, Russell 7, Brody 8, Tyler Davis 9, David Kerner 10. Perfect. All right. All right, drivers, this is a 5-minute race. Our top 2 drivers are going to be moving on to that C main. Drivers ready, marshals ready. We are going, all of us, on the tone in less than 5. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. We are racing. Oh, false start, false start, false start. Sorry guys, we got one stuck underneath the jump here. Not going to penalize the driver 5 minutes while the marshals try to figure out how to get him out. All right, let's get that lineup set back up. Derek, can you help me with the lineup, please? Kevin Gross 1, Aiden Peterson 2, Chris Painter 3, Chance Brazier 4. Car 5 will be Matt Jacobs, Eric Gilpin 6, Russell Stephenson 7. The 8 is going to be Brody Zorkos, Tyler Davis 9, and David Kerner on the 10. Why do I have a car on the wall ride? That car needs to be on the straightaway. I don't know who it was that got stuck, but I just saw marshals trying to fish underneath there, and I wasn't going to have them get hit. All right. Let's see. Matt Jacobs is 5, Eric Gilpin 6, Russell Stephenson 7, Brody 8, Tyler 9, David 10. Yeah, stay good through the hip jump, all right, guys? All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready, on the tone in less than 5. Patience. We are racing. Rhythm section, caution rhythm, caution rhythm. So your top two cars are making their way into that A main. Right now it's Kevin and Aiden at the top of this field. Kevin coming around to the line. Aiden is in that 2 spot coming across the line right now. That gap is 3 seconds. We're worried about the gap to the bump. Chris Painter's had a pretty good day overall, and he's 4 seconds back from that bump right now with 4 minutes to go. Patience, guys, patience. One of the hardest things in racing in general is being able to see the future. And I can promise you, if you're shooting through a gap through a rhythm section, the future will be you upside down. So Aiden still in that number 2 spot, 2.6 back from Kevin. Caution after the wall ride. Clear. Good pass there at the line. Oh. Keep it clean, drivers. Keep it clean. Leader working through some traffic through the switchbacks. Headed to the rhythm section right now. The 2 car, Aiden Peterson, working through the rhythm section as well. Not too far behind that gap. 3.3 seconds from Kevin to Aiden. Chris Painter, 6 seconds back from Aiden last time by. So Kevin now has Aiden pretty much right on his tail. Caution in the rhythm section. Stay put, guys. Go, go, go. So 1 and 2 running together on track as they head down the straightaway. That Corsa gray car is going to be Kevin Gross getting that that hip jump a little bit wrong, gets away with it. Aiden Peterson right behind him. No pressure from behind for either of these guys. 1 and 2 both taking that bump. Chris Painter is 8.5 seconds back. That's only 2 crashes back. Brody Zorkos and Eric Gilpin having a pretty good battle here. 0.072 seconds the gap last time by as they work their way through that rhythm section as well. So Kevin and Aiden, you're 1 and 2. Aiden had a little bit of a long lap that time by, 21.6. Chris Painter at 18.9. That gap now down to 8.8. So 1 and 2 separated by 3.5 now. A minute 30 left to go. Kevin Gross holding strong in this one late. Kevin just needs to smooth out his transitions, losing a lot of speed in those corners. It sounds like it's bearing. Caution rhythm. Clear. 1 and 2 back together again if they work their way down the straightaway. About half a straightaway distance, maybe 1.5 to 2 seconds. And there it is, 1.6 seconds of separation, 1 to 2. Kevin a little bit faster through the switchback this time by. Inside of 1 minute to go. Aiden looking good. Chris Painter has closed that gap up now to 5.5. So Chris pushing strong late. Gets it wrong in that rhythm section. Tries to get turned around. Both of those cars go rhythm side. Thank you, Scott. Oh, caution outside the park. We got on the back straightaway. We lost Eric. 30 seconds to go, drivers. 30 seconds. Caution. Cluster getting up to the wall ride. Clear. Leader right in the middle of that mess. Drivers, keep it clean. If you get on the wrong side of the pipe, don't just cut the track, guys. Karma will get you. Less than 10 drivers as our leader crosses the line. Oh no, we're getting hung up. Clear. Coming up to the wall ride through the rhythm section right now. Kevin Gross, Aiden Peterson, you're 1
Chris
and 2.
Painter done.
Looking to take that bump. Chris Painter caught in the line.
Jacobs done.
It's going to be Kevin Gross and Aiden Peterson.
Russell Stephenson
moving up
done.
to that C main.
Chance Frazier
Drivers,
done.
keep it going.
Kevin
keep it
Gross
going.
done.
When you cross the line, you will be
Aiden
done.
Peterson done. David Kerner done. Eric Gilpin done. Tyler Davis done. Brody Zalakos done.
And that
All
is the race,
drivers have
all
finished.
stop, all done. Kevin Gross, Aiden Peterson,
The race
taking
is
the puck,
completed.
followed by Chris, Matt, Russell, Chance, David, Eric, Tyler, and Brody. Kevin and Aiden moving to race number 6. You've got plenty of time. Drivers from that race, park your cars. Get right back out here, Marshall. Next race is going to be race number 2, 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy, presented by Narrative Coffee.
Up next, race number 2. 21.52 WD Buggy by Narrative Coffee. See main.
Race 6. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
1 minute to the start of the race.
This is race 2.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, drivers. Track is hot. Track is yours. Thank you,
Kenneth
Marshall, for
Sproul.
being out there quickly.
Tyler Davis. Ryan Klett. Anthony Lammers. Dalen Brown. Anya Dyke. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Ed Gunnarsson. Matt Peterson.
Same sweatshirt confused me because I heard Anya right as you sat down. I'm like,
Patrick
how are we in
Brooks.
2 places at once? But you're not Anya.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, shut him down, shut him down.
Will novice be marshalling the 21.5 race?
Less than 5.
Somebody else marshal it.
Somebody else will be marshalling that, yeah.
All right, we'll give Eric Gilpin a second here as he is back-to-back. Matt Peterson on that number 1 spot. You are back-to-back, sir. I need a marshal on 5, please. Thank you, Matty. All right, Matt Peterson to that number 1 spot. Dalen Brown to the 2. Rowan Klett will be on that number 3 spot. Leave the 4 open. The 5 is going to be Tyler Davis. Kenneth Sproul will be on that number 6 spot. Leave the 4 open. 5 Tyler, 6 Kenneth, 7 Anya. 8 will be Patrick Brooks. Ed Gunnarsson will line up on that 9 spot. Anthony Lammers will line up on the 10. So like I said, we'll give Eric Gilpin just a minute here. Let him swap cars and get over here. Aaron Brooks, if you get a second, I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Aaron Brooks. All right. We'll get Eric across the line into his spot, please.
Eric Gilpin.
Perfect. And you're lining up on spot number 4, please. All right. Can we get the mic while you're over in that corner? Can you close up that gap in the wall, please? Perfect. Thank you. All right. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Keep it clean over the hip jump. We're going on the tone in less than 5. That is a whole cluster of single car incidents. We are going green. All right, rhythm section is clear. Coming up on 1 minute into this one, 4 minutes to go. Matt Peterson and Dalen Brown right now are at the top of this field. Oh, got one upside down in the switchbacks. Clear. So right now your top two is going to be Matt Pearson and Dalen Brown. Anthony Lammer's rolling 3, Anya in the 4, followed by Rowan, Kenneth, Patrick, Ed, Tyler, and Eric. So Anthony Lammers has had a rough day of qualifying. Is going to find himself now leading this C main, trying to punch his ticket up into that B main. Caution rhythm clear. So Matt Peterson is in that 2 spot. Dalen Brown 5 seconds back from Matt. Anya and Rowan doing battle with Kenneth Sproul there for 4, 5, and 6. So Anya having a bit of a better main than she qualified today. Doing a good job. Anthony Lammer 6 seconds up on that bump spot for the win over Matt Peterson. Matt is sitting 5 seconds ahead of Dalen for the bump. Everyone running their own race right now, just logging good laps. Caution in that rhythm section. Caution in the rhythm, please. Clear. Three down and 2 to go, drivers. Just under 2 to go. Matt and Dalen is the closest valid battle on the track. 4 seconds is that separation. Dalen coming up to the wall ride right now. Matt Peterson working his way down the straightaway. Should be coming to the line. There it is right there. So Matt Peterson at 22 flat that time by. Dalen in that number 3 spot wants to get up to the bump. Not quite strong enough this race right now. She's 6 seconds back with just over 1 minute to go. Anya 6.5 back from Dalen. Kenneth 5 seconds back from Anya, followed by Eric, Patrick, Rowan, Tyler, and Ed.
1 minute left.
Again, 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. Up next, Masters 2-wheel drive open buggy presented by Toyota Lift Northwest. Our C main event is going to be up next here in just a minute. Oh, it looks like Anya has gotten around Dalen, so battle of the DieHard girls as they work their way through that rhythm section. So Anya up to the 3 spot, Dalen to the 4, Kenneth Sproul having a good day up to that 5. 15 seconds, drivers, getting towards the end. Time to make those moves.
Eric Gilpin done. Ed Gunnarsson done.
And drivers
Kenneth
finish the
Sproul
lap
done.
here on. Matt
Patrick
Peterson,
Brooks
Anthony
done.
Lammers moving on
Ron
up to that
Platt
D
done.
main.
Matt Peterson done. Anthony Lammers done. Anya Dyke
Anya
done.
coming home 3, Dalen 4, followed by Eric, Kenneth,
Dalen
Rowan,
Brown done.
Patrick, Tyler, and Ed.
Tyler Davis done.
And that is
All
the race.
drivers have
All
finished.
stop, all done, all stop, all done.
The race is completed.
Anthony and Matt moving on up to race number 8. You got plenty of time. Drivers, park your cars, get right back out there to Marshall. Masters 2-wheel drive open buggy presented by Toyota Lift Northwest is up now.
Up next, race number 3. Masters 2WD Open Buggy by Toyota Lift NWC Maine.
Good job, Anya. Proud of you. You drove a really good race. All right, again, I need all my marshals from that last race right back out
1
here,
minute to the
please.
start of the race. to the start of the race.
All right, I need a couple more of my marshals back out, please. I had 10 of you, maybe 11. There we go. All right, that is
30 seconds
everybody.
to the
All
start of the
right,
race.
drivers, turn them loose, warm them up.
Kyle Johnson. Tracy Talbot.
If
John
somebody
Dunn.
broke a wing mount off of
Jason
their car,
Flores.
it looks
Jake Salakis.
like, I can't
BJ
tell if it's
Fossey.
associated or low speed.
Matt Peterson. 15 seconds to the
Don't
start
think
of the
it
race.
Probably,
David
maybe
Kerner.
it's an X-ray. I don't know. Somebody
Less
broke a
than
front
5.
wing mount. I have it. Your wing is still fine and your screws are fine.
Well, you're all the new car for the next race. 13.5 wheeler and 21.5. Ricky's going to do 21.5.
A-mains?
A-mains.
All right.
They came out with the new gears for the wheelers. So
Uh-huh.
it was close. It's not so bad.
All right, drivers, shut them down, shut them down. Our tech classes today are 13.5 wheeler A main, 13.5 wheeler A main, and 21.5 A main. 13.5 four-wheel drive, 21.5 two-wheel drive A main are going to be our tech classes today. All right, Kyle Johnson on that number 1 spot, Jamison Florence to the 2. Your 3 car is going to be BJ Fossey. Jake Zorkos will be on that 4 spot. Matt Peterson on the 5. Car number 6 is going to be John Dunn. Tracy Talbot will be car number 7. And David Kerner will be car number 8.
That's 8.
All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Keep it clean over the hip jump. On the tone, we're all going in lesson 5. Patience. That's the best start of the day so far. Well done, drivers. Caution rhythm. Coming up on 1 minute into this one, and Kyle Johnson is leading Jake Zorkos around. Jamison Florence is in that number 3 spot, 5.2 back from the bump. BJ is in the 4, followed by Tracy, David, Matt, and John. So Jake Zorkos working his way over that tabletop jump in that number 2 spot, the orange and gray car with the white wheels. Over that hip jump he goes. Nice conservative lines, taking it easy, making it clean. It's more important to get clean laps in the lower mains for sure. You don't always have to be. Oh, BJ absolutely nailed that rhythm section. Well done, sir. BJ in that 3 spot, chasing down Jake. That gap is 3.7. Last time around was an 18.6 for BJ. So Mr. Fossey out there is currently cooking up the fastest laps on the track at 18.7, backed up with an 18.6. Oh, caution. Oh, no. Clear. Getting close to halfway here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this one. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The gap for 2 and 3 is closing quickly. BJ is working his way through some traffic there. Oh, caution rhythm, caution rhythm. So BJ had an opportunity to gain a little bit and winds up holding steady. That gap is now 2.1. So BJ on the back of David right now. Gets the rhythm section much better. Oh, got one down at the tabletop. So Jake and BJ, the battle for the bump as they work their way up to the wall ride. Coming through the switchbacks right now. Jake in the orange and gray. The white, blue, and orange is going to be BJ Fozzie. He's got that rhythm section just so good. His rear suspension setup looking great as they work their way down to the line. Jake, I think maybe a 17.5 car. BJ Fozzie running that mod motor. Through the switchbacks they go. BJ Fozzie gets around just after the line this time. Going to open that gap up. Minute 25 to go. Going to be about 120 as BJ crosses the line here in that 2 spot. 118 for BJ. So we have Jake Zorkos now in chase. 1.4 seconds is the gap. Matt Peterson not out of the conversation in that number 4 spot. So Matt through that front rhythm section right now. He's only one mistake away from taking that bump. And he's going to make a mistake himself in that rhythm section. We come in just under 1 minute to go. So BJ Fozzie not quite as smooth, but still gets it through that rhythm section right there. Through the tabletop, under that Badger Machine Works sign, and to the line. 18.166 new hot lap for BJ Fozzie. Caution on the straightaway. Caution straightaway. Ed behind you. Less than 10 drivers, less than 10. Kyle Johnson, BJ Fozzie looking to take that bump. We got one more lap for BJ here. Does Jake get around? And Jake Zorkos, you were caught at the line. It's going to be Kyle Johnson and BJ Fozzie moving on up to that B main. Jake bringing it home in that number 3 spot. Matt Peterson 4, Bubba Jameson, John Dunn,
Kyle Johnson done,
and David Kerner. BJ to finish, and that is the race drivers. All stop, all done, all stop, all done.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Kyle Johnson and BJ Fozzie moving on up to race number 9. You got plenty of time. Everybody from that race, park your cars, get right back out here to Marshall looking for race number 4. Race number 4, that's 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy.
Up next,
C-Main,
race number
by the
4.
Dyke family.
4WD 13.5 buggy by the Dutch family. C-Main. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Are those 22 races like all the mains?
Yeah.
"30 seconds to the start of the
All right,
race.
I have a whole lot of Marshall positions open, guys.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
Why am I missing Marshalls? I had 8 drivers in that race. I have 8 Marshall positions. I have 0 drivers back-to-back according to the computer. Oh, that's a lie. I've got Jameson Florence back-to-back. That's my fault. Okay, all right. So I don't have any Marshalls back-to-back here. I am a Marshall short. Who's missing? I need a Marshall to 5 before we can get going, guys. All right, drivers, track is hot, track is yours.
Kenneth Sproul. Abe Talbot. Jameson Florence. Mike Hood.
Yeah, right?
Scott Dyke.
I totally did it.
Yeah.
David Kerner.
Friendly reminder, drivers, if you are back-to-back, it is your responsibility for arranging a marshal for yourself. In this case, I just had somebody bail. This is me calling you out without calling you out by name, so fix yourself. Drivers, shut them down, no new laps. Let's go ahead and set this order. Scott Dyke on that number 1 spot. Scott Dyke on the 1 spot. Your 2 car will be Mike Hood. 3 will be Abe Talbot. Jamison Florence on that number 4 spot. David Kerner 5. Kenneth Sproul on the 6. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. We are going on the... What are we doing? David Kerner on the 5. Abe Talbot on the 6. Let's get David positioned, please. Kyle, can we get David back there? There we go. All right. Let's try this again. Drivers ready, marshals ready on the tone in less than 5. You guys in your dark colored paints, I can't even see the car. Oh, that was dirty, dirty, dirty. Keep it clean, drivers. Keep it clean. We got a 3-way battle for the lead right now. Scott Dyke, Jamison Florence, and Abe Talbot. You're running 1, 2, and 3. So we got 2 cars the same color out here. One of them is a Techno. One of them is an Associated. Jamison and Abe in that 1-2 right now. Scott in that 3 spot.
Maddie, not on you.
Coming up on 2 minutes into this one, your top 2 are going to be Jamison and Scott. Mike Hood in that number 3 spot. So Mike Hood, Abe Talbot battling it out for the 3, trying to get to that bump spot. So you're 1 and 2 working through the rhythm section right now, going over that tabletop. Scott in the 1 with that Techno ride. Jamison in that number 2 spot. Scott turning his best lap of the race there, 19.4. So this rhythm section has been tripping people up all day long. These guys have figured it out. If you just go double, double, single, single every single lap, it works out just fine. Three down and 2 to go, drivers. 3 down and 2 to go. The battle is still for 1 and 2. Make it 2 and 3 as Abe Talbot has slid into that number 2 spot. So Scott Dyke is in the 3 as both of those drivers work their way through that rhythm section. Double, double, single, single. Abe Talbot over that tabletop. Scott right behind him, coming down the straightaway one more time. 1 minute and 30 to go as our 2 and 3 cross the line. Nice and easy lines for both of those drivers. Oh, Oh, leader getting caught up at the beginning of the rhythm section. Anya there to save.
One minute left.
And with 1 minute to go, we've got a three-way battle for the lead as they work their way to the line. Jamison across the line. Abe 2 seconds back. 9/10 back is going to be Scott. So you're 2 and 3 running pretty close together. It said 9/10 at the line, but as they go through the switchbacks, it's much closer. Abe got it a little bit wrong. Scott got it a little bit right. So Scott's car set up with a bit of an understeer. So they work their way at the end of the straightaway. That gap 1 to 2 is only 1.1 seconds now. So your leader and your second place car are doing battle right now through that rhythm section. 1 and 2. Scott in that number 3 spot, kind of in the perfect position if 1 and 2 crash. And it looks like 1 and 2 did come together. And this will be their final lap. 10 seconds to go as they cross the line. 1 and 2, got to keep it clean right here. 8 pushes it to the inside of Jamison. Scott coming up on Jamison quick.
David
to go to the end of the
done.
rhythm section. Drivers, you'll be done when you cross the line. 1 and 2, 2 and 3
done.
getting it wrong. Both
Abe
of them
Talbot done.
come to the line. It's going to be Abe
James
Talbot,
Florence
David
done.
Florence. Scott Dyke
Scott
comes
Dyke
home
done.
3. Mike Hood 4, followed by David and Kenneth. One more still alive. One more still alive. Kenneth Sproul still alive.
Kenneth
And
Sproul
that
done.
is a race.
All drivers are
stop,
finished.
all done. All
The
stop,
race is
all
concluded.
done. I need several volunteers for this one, please. Several volunteers. Race number 10 for Abe and Jamison. You have plenty of time. Drivers from that race, park your cars, get right back out here to Marshall. Again, I need 2 or 3 volunteers for this one. Race number 5, 2-wheel drive 13.5 stadium truck, presented by Anthony's Contracting, our C-main event. You guys are up next.
Up next, race number 5. 2WD 13.5 stadium truck by Anthony's Contracting. C Main.
For what? I don't know how to make it better, though.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I'll play with it. I'll see what I can do. Yeah.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Scott Davis. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. I need my Marshall's 2 position. Where are you guys at? I had 10 of you. 11 of you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Marshall to 2. Marshall to 2.
Less than 5.
Oh, I lied. I had 6 of you. I need a Marshall to bucket 2, please. Marshall to 2 on the backside of the wall ride. We're good to go. Awesome. Thank you. All right, drivers, turn them loose. That means warm them up. Let's go. Track is hot. Track is yours. Drivers, if you're going to warm up, you should probably go warm up. Am I speaking English?
Jameson Florence. Tracy Talbot. Abe Talbot.
All right, shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. Everybody back to that front straightaway. Jamison Florence on that 1 spot. Scott Davis to the 2. Tracy Talbot 3. Abe Talbot 4. All right, Tracy 3. Abe 4. There we go. Marshall's 2 positions. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Keep it clean over that hip jump. We're going on the tone in less than 5. We are racing. So drivers out in the pits, I'm going to need 5 volunteer marshals for this next one. I'm very short on drivers in this heat. So again, I need 5 volunteer marshals for this next race. This should be my last light heat. The next race is my last life. This is my last light heat for this round. So Jameson, Florence, gonna try and get that bump here. Tracy Talbot in the number 2 spot. Scott Davis looking for it as well. So Scott in that number 3 spot, working his way to that rhythm section right now. That Team Associated ride looking pretty darn good with that fresh paint. So Jameson up the wall ride. Tracy up the wall ride. That's one way to do it. So 1, 2, and 3 through that rhythm section. Just a little bit of gap 2 to 3. Everybody just trying to get through. Oof. Does that still have steering? I'm impressed. Scott Davis pushing maybe a little bit harder than he needs to, trying to catch those top 2. I think he's got the faster truck. He's just got to be patient. So again, if anyone missed the announcement earlier, our 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy A main and our 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy A main are going to be going through tech.
They check the weight of the car, and they check the voltage on the battery, and they check to make sure it's in blinky mode.
So coming up on halfway, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this one, 2:40 to go. Your top 2 opening up about a 6.5 second lead. It's going to be Tracy Talbot leading us around now. That purple truck with the yellow wheels. Jameson Florence in that number 2 spot, pushing a little bit hard, getting into that rhythm section. Pushing the truck into an understeer situation. Scott Davis has a little bit too much front tire grip in that 3 spot. Abe Talbot in the 4. Three down and 2 to go, drivers. 3 down and 2 to go. The gap right now from Tracy back to Scott is 5.8. Hot lap on track belongs to Abe Talbot, actually, with an 18.8. Not sure if there was a track cut in there. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though. So a minute and 20 seconds left. Gap for the bump is 10 seconds. One minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Oh, caution. Leader going down in that rhythm section. Going to move Jameson to the top spot. Tracy Talbot going to fall back to 2 now. Scott Davis still 3 with 30 seconds to go. So Jameson 7.5 seconds up on Tracy. Tracy 7 seconds up on Scott. Scott 10.5 up on Abe. Everyone kind of spaced out, running their own race, doing their own thing. Three, 2, 1, and drivers, that is time. Finish the lap you're on. 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy
Jameson
Main,
Florence
presented by
done.
Sun Pedal USA. You guys are up next.
Abe Talbot done.
Race 6, 17.5 two-wheel drive
Tracy
buggy
Talbot
Main.
done.
You guys are up next. And drivers, I need 5
Scott Davis
volunteers
done.
for this one. 5
All
volunteer
drivers are
marshals
finished.
for this one, please. And that is a race. Jameson and Tracy.
The race is completed.
Jameson and Tracy are moving on up. You guys are bumping to race number 11. You got plenty of time to get your trucks charged. Park your cars. Get right back out here to Marshall, please.
Up next, race number 6. 17.52 WD Buggy Sunpedo.
I could use a
See
break
me.
for a minute. Yeah.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Go get another chair.
All right, track is yours, track is yours.
Kyle Johnson. Kevin Gross.
All right, don't forget, if you
30
bump, you
seconds
go
to the
visit
start of
Brenda
the
with your
race.
cars.
Mike Hood. Sausage. Jeremy McKnight. Brandon Fry. Aiden Peterson. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Watch this, watch it. Good job, Lorena.
Less than 5.
All right, no more new laps. All right, let's grid you up. We got no grid tape. We're dropping the ball around here.
We should have grid tape on the track, but a little late.
All right, it's Kyle Johnson, Paulie in the 2. I didn't get a check out of Fitchett. Why?
Jake Zalikos.
Fitchett, are you going to race? Are you in here?
Polly.
Don't take a whole lap because you're late to the stand. You don't get a full lap. Just get back over there. Yeah, that's why. Right there, Paulie.
Jackson Dunn.
All right, let's line you guys up. Kyle in the top. Paulie in the 2. Jeremy 3. Mike 4. Seth 5. Seth 5. Brandon 6. Jackson 7. Jake 8. Kevin 9. Aiden 10. All right, so Kyle Johnson probably wants to be really close to you. Let's get this one underway. Corners ready? Drivers ready? Here we go, on the tone. Single file, single file.
Go, Kyle, go.
All right, we got us a start here. It's Kyle Johnson out in the lead. Jeremy in the 2. Aiden all the way up to the 3. Peterson from dead last to 3 in first lap. Straight away. Watch it in the sweeper. Clear. So Kyle and Jeremy battling for 1 and 2. Don't take each other out. Work together, work together. So your leader just going by. He is your Flow. Looks like we got the Hillbilly wheels, white fronts, yellow rears. That's easy to spot. Flow orange. Work together here on the rhythm. Watch your rhythm, clear. Kyle and Jeremy still 1.3 separating your 1 and 2. Kevin Gross now making a run to that bump spot into 3. So Kyle and Jeremy now 1.9 for your 1 and 2. Kevin's 8 seconds off the leaders. Seth 4, Brandon 5, Aiden 6, Jackson 7, 8 is Jake, Paulie is 9. .230 remains in this one. Jeremy taking over the lead, Kyle dropping to 2. Now we got Kevin Gross reeling him in. So McKnight now just crossing. Battle up front right now. McKnight, Kevin, and Kyle right here through the rhythm section. So here they come down the straightaway. Jeremy just crossing. Oh, upside down now. That's your leader. Here comes Kyle. Oh, just gets, Keith tried to get out of there. So through the rhythm they go. Jeremy trying to run away. Jeremy, Kyle, Kevin. Kevin now 5 seconds off the leaders. 122. There goes your leader right now. On to the wall ride. He is your silver and maroon car. Double, double, single, single. Work together with that leader. Kyle coming up also. Kyle now right behind your leader. That's your battle. 1 and 2 though. These guys just need to run away and work together. Get that bump in the books. Kevin now 1.8. Here comes Gross making a run at that bump. Kyle Johnson needs to run faster. There goes Gross. 1.8 last time, now 2.7. 30 seconds to go. Will Jeremy and Kyle keep the bumps? There they go, both together. Don't take each other out. Work together now. They're extended their lead. 3.8, 10 seconds. They're going to sneak by. Here comes Kyle. Leading now. Jeremy crossing right there. Here's Kevin and Jeremy. There's your battle. Looked like Kevin got by.
Jackson done.
Jeremy making a mistake on the angle jump. It's a race down the straightaway.
Kyle Johnson done.
Kyle takes it.
Sausage
He
done.
puts himself in the picture one more time at DieHard.
Jake
Kyle
Zalford's
and
done.
Kevin. Go see Brenda
Jeremy
after your
McKnight
corner.
done. Brandon Fry done.
Jeremy McKnight almost had it. 2.6. Followed by Seth, Aiden, Jake, Brandon, Jackson, Paulie.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 7. Novice by Team Associated. B main.
Track is yours. Track is yours.
1 minute to the start of the race. Mark Jenkins. Amy Felt. Natalie Orr. Scott Moss. Adam Klett. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Ron Simpson. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
So B main right here, novice B main. All right, no more new laps, no more new laps. Let's line you
15
up. Everybody
seconds to the
park
start of the
down.
race.
All right, who just drove down? No more new laps, Natalie. Real slow.
Less than 5.
All right, everybody park them down by the garage door, guys. I'll call you up. This race sponsored by Team Associated. All right, so Mark Jenkins, move up to the white tape. In the 2, Natalie Orr. 3, Adam Klett. 4, Scott Mass. Scott Mass 4. Amy Felt 5. And then Ron Simpson. All right, corners ready, drivers ready. Here we go on the tone. Oh. We're going to restart that. She got hit, I believe, at the start. Restart, line back up. So we are not passing. Can we get lined up, please? All right, corners ready, drivers ready. Here we go. All right, drivers, we don't pass it. We get through the first corner. We're going, we're going. All right, we are 1 minute in. Scott and Adam right now are leading the way for those bumps. Natalie Orr in the 3. Mark in the 4. Amy 5. Ron 6. Watch straightaway. Clear. You're 1 and 2. Coming across now. Adam and Scott. Don't take each other out. Work together. You guys are in it for the bumps. Work together. Here comes Natalie. Natalie is in the 4. Mark Jenkins in the 3. Outside looking in right now. 3 minutes to go. So 3 minutes remain with Adam, Mark, Natalie, Scott, Amy, and Ron. Natalie only half a second off the back of Mark Jenkins last time by. So we are looking for those bumps into the A main of novice right now. There they are, onto the tabletop. Natalie getting by. Work together, guys, work together. Natalie coming by now in the 2. So Natalie Orr moving into the last bump spot, getting by Scott Mass. Scott brand new at DieHard. Watch straight away here and clear. So here comes Scott on the back of Natalie now, coming onto the table. So Natalie down the straightaway. Natalie taking over the lead. So Scott in the 2. Adam falling. Adam falling. What happened to Clett? Where'd he go? There's Clett. Long lap for Clett. 54 seconds. Right here in the 132, Natalie, Scott, Mark. Scott and Mark now battling for that final bump. So Natalie leading this one with 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
There she goes, by the loop now. There goes your leader. And Mark now 3.8 off the back of Natalie. Scott starting to reel him back in after that long lap, so that puts him 7 seconds off the back of Mark Jenkins for the bump with 30 seconds to go. So here comes Natalie now. This will be her last lap. She's going to make the A main at DieHard if she can just keep it together.
Go, Natalie!
6 seconds. Natalie down the straightaway. 2, 1. Natalie Orr making the A main. Novice. You guys, after you corner, will go out and get your pictures from Brenda.
Adam Klett done.
So Mark Jenkins to the last bump, and Adam Klett in the 3, followed by Scott, Amy, and Ron.
Ron Simpson done. Scott Moss done. The race is completed. Up next,
All right,
race
let me
number
get
8.
some experienced volunteers out here,
21.52
please.
WD buggy by Larry
Experienced
Coffey.
volunteers to go with my
B-main.
older novices here. I need a few more buckets filled for our 21.5 B main. I need buckets 6, 7, and I think that's 3 over there. Anya, can you go Marshall for me, please? Keith, thank you very much. 6.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And Anya, can you marshal? Yeah, that's Sean. If you want to take the rhythm section, that'd be perfect. Zach, if I could get you to share 3 over there. Put one of
45
you facing
seconds
each
to the
direction
start of
on
the race.
3 right there. Anya to 8. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Drivers, go ahead and warm them up, please.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. Chance Brazier, Brody Zalakos, Matt Jacobs, Nathan Stephenson, Anthony Lammers, Scott Dyke, Matt Peterson. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Matty Fields,
All right, drivers, shut them down. No new laps.
less than 5.
Check on James Brown, please. And let's set our order. Matt Jacobs on that number 1 spot.
Come on, Maddie.
James Brown to check. And then back to the 2 spot, please.
James Brown,
All right, James Brown on the 2. Chance Brazier on the 3 spot. Matty Fields on the 4. Scott Dyke on the 5. Nathan Stephenson on that 7 spot. Leave the 6 open. Brody on the 8. Anthony on the 9. And Matt Peterson on the 10. There we go. All right, drivers. You want to fix the 10 car, please, Tyler? Can you put the 10 car in line with the rest of them, please? There we go. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Keep it clean over that hip jump. We're going on the tone in less than 5. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. We are all facing the right direction. Still in a group. We're going. Coming up on 1 minute into this one. Good job, Scott. First in, first out. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it, even if it takes a little bit. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Minute 30 into this one, 3:30 left to go. Matt Jacobs is out front. Matty Fields is in that 2 spot, holding off Nathan Stephenson. So Matt Jacobs is in the 1, 12 seconds advantage on the field. Scott Dyke in that number 2 spot with an entire field of contenders here. So we got Matty now back up to 2, followed by Nathan, James, Brody, and Scott all in the conversation for that second bump. Oh, Matty from that 3 spot getting hung up. Settle down, take a deep breath, Matty. You'll be all right. 2 minutes left to go. Nathan Stephenson in that 2 spot right now. James Brown has worked his way back up to 3. Brody in 4. Followed by Scott, Anthony, Matt, and Matty. Battle's going to be for 2 and 3. It's going to be Nathan Stephenson and James Brown. Nathan and James working their way down the straightaway. Nathan crosses the line right there. Oh, James pops the wall at the end of the straightaway. Oh no, broken car. Just set it down. So Scott Dyke going to inherit that number 3 spot. Still in the conversation with 1 minute to go.
1 minute left.
Nathan going out of bounds, but he's got a 9-second advantage over Brody. So with less than 1 minute, our top 2 just have to keep it on 4 wheels. Race number 9 is up next. That's Masters B Main. Again, 40 plus B Main is up next. So Scott Dyke in that 3 spot, battling with Brody and Anthony. Nathan Stephenson making some moves from the 7 up to that 2 spot here. 10 seconds to go. So Nathan Stephenson gets by for his next lap.
Matty Fields done.
Drivers, that is time.
Scott
Matt
Dyke done.
Jacobs and Nathan
Anthony
Stephenson
Lemmer's
moving
done.
up to that
Matt Jacobs
21.5
done.
A main.
Brody Zalakos done. Nathan Stephenson done. Matt Peterson
One
done.
more to finish. And
Chance
that
Brazier
is the
done.
race drivers. All stop,
drivers
all
are
done. All
finished.
stop, all done. Matt Jacobs and Nathan Stephenson, your bump, followed by Scott, Anthony, Brody, Matt Peterson, Chance Brazier, and Matty Fields.
The race is completed.
Matt Jacobs and Nathan Stephenson moving to race 15. You got plenty of time. Drivers, park your cars. Get right back out here to Marshall. Race number 9, Masters 2-wheel drive buggy race. B main. You guys are up.
Up next, race number 9. Masters 2WD Open Buggy by Toyota Lift NWB Main.
All right, let's get my marshals
minute to the
back
start
out
of
here
the race.
quickly. Jackson to the other side of the wall ride, please. Awesome, we got some extra help there. All right, driver's track, it's hot track is yours.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
This
Sam
is
Moss.
our Masters B
Cupcake.
main event.
Jay Riggs.
Got a few
Mike
guys that
Vittori.
can move on up into
Richard
the
Moore.
A in this one
BJ
and be
Fossey.
competitive up there.
Sean O'Reilly. Kyle Johnson. 30 seconds to the start of the race. J.R. Clark.
Got a couple of guys that have been pretty quick this season consistently. He's having just a little bit of an off day today. And I got checks on all
15 seconds
drivers.
to the start of the
Straightaway is
race.
closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's get Mike Majori to that
Less than
number 1
5.
spot. Mike Majori on that 1. Richard Orr on the 2 spot. Leave the 3 open. The 4 is going to be Jay Riggs. 5 is going to be Tom Bristol. J.R. Clark, 6. Move up, J.R. I guess we're going to leave the... We'll roll with it. All right, whatever. Sean O'Reilly to the 6th spot. And then Sam Kyle Johnson is next. There we go. And BJ, we are all good. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Keep it clean over that hip jump. 5-minute race. Top 2 moved on to that A main. We're going on the tone in less than 5. Oh, big jump out of Richard Orr on the start right there. All right, leader puts himself in the penalty box. Gonna fall back to 4, and we got a 3-car breakaway as Tom Bristol goes upside down. So your top 3 gonna be Richard, Jay Riggs, and Mike Majori. J.R. Clark closing that gap, bringing Sam Moz with him. Top 5 all together right now. Oh, everyone getting it wrong in the rhythm section. And what are we left with? Richard Orr to the top spot here. Richard Orr, 17.9 last time by. Mike Majori in that 2 spot, right on his tail. J.R. Clark not too far behind. Sam with a double tap on that pipe, bringing Jay Riggs with him. Caution rhythm. Oh, Jay going down in that rhythm section. Tough spot to get marshaled. So Richard and Mike, your top 2. Sam Moz, Kyle Johnson, J.R. Clark, Jay Riggs running together. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mike Majori in that number 2 spot. Sam Moz is looking for that bump in the 3. Coming to the line, here they are. Mike Majori going to take over that top spot. Richard Orr now falling back to that number 3 spot. So Sam Moz in 2, Richard in 3. Those 2 battling all together. Oh no, our leader goes upside down. Mike Majori going to fall back to that 3 spot. So it's going to be Sam moving back to 1. So Sam Moz from the 8 up to the 1 spot now. Richard Orr 2 to 2. Oh, car dead on the end of the straightaway there. So Richard Orr, unfortunately, dead. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. So Richard Orr, tough luck right there. Sam Moz, Mike Majori now getting a little bit of breathing room. 2.5 seconds, the advantage over Kyle Johnson. So Kyle still with a chance here halfway through this one. So Kyle over that hip jump, moving to the wall ride. The gap was 3.2 last time by. Jay Riggs not too far back in that number 4 spot, bringing JR with him. So Kyle 4.2 back from Majori now. Battle is going to be for 1 and 2. Sam Moz and Mike Majori should be working their way down the straightaway, and there they are. Coming to the line, Sam Moz goes 18.2. Mike Majori is 17.3. They got 9/10 of a second. You're 1 and 2 working their way to the rhythm section. Oh, big mistake out of Sam right there. Brings it back, safe rejoin, similar gap, go ahead. 1 and 2, one more time across the line, 18.5, 18.2. Kyle Johnson in 3, 5 seconds back, still in the conversation. 1 minute 30 to go, drivers. 1 minute 30 to go. 4-wheel drive 13.5 buggy. B main event presented by the Dyke family. You guys are up next. Again, just a reminder, your 21.5 A main and your 13.5 wheeler A main are going to be your tech classes today. Again, 21.5 A main, 13.5 Wheeler A main are your tech classes today. Coming up on 1 minute to go. Battle still for 1 and 2, 8/10 of a second. The separation. Last time by. Here they come across the line.
1 minute left.
17 flat on majority right there in that number 2 spot. Half a second back from Moz. Sam Moz working through traffic. Blue car, green decals. Mike Majori in the teal Serpent right behind him. That gap half a second, 40 seconds to go. 8.5 seconds is the gap back for the bump. Battle's going to be 1 and 2. Through that rhythm section they go. Both go triple. Tiptoeing around some traffic right there as they work their way over that tabletop. It's easy to catch a car. A little bit harder to pass them clean. Mike Majori doing a great job of putting pressure on Sam. Here they come up the wall ride. Sam Moz, not associated ride. Mike Majori in that team Serpent ride. Through the rollers, here they come up and over that tabletop, coming down to the line. They're going to get this lap plus 1 more. 9 seconds to go for our top 2 as they cross the line. And drivers, that is time right now. Finish the lap you're on. Your top 2 going to be Sam Moz, Mike Majori working away to that 8 main. Kyle Johnson brings home 3.
Sam Moz
Jay
done.
Riggs in 4, followed by
Mike
J.R.
Majori
Clark,
done.
Tom Bristol, Sean
J.R. Clark
O'Reilly,
done.
and B.J. Foskey.
Cupcake
All
done.
stop, all done.
All
All
drivers
stop,
are
all
finished.
done.
The race is completed.
Sam Moz and Mike Majori moving on up to race number 16. You've got plenty of time, drivers. Everyone from race number 9, park your car, get right back onto the Marshall. 4-wheel drive, 13.5 buggy presented by the Dyke family. Your B main is up next.
Up next, race number 10. 4WD 13.5 buggy by the Deitch family. B main. Up next, race number 11. 2WD 13.5 stadium truck by Anthony's Contracting.
Ignore that. I forgot that I have the computer
next,
set to auto advance
race
when I
number
fall
10.
asleep at the wheel.
4WD 13.5 buggy by the Deitch family.
All right, drivers,
Amen.
turn them loose. Thank you, marshals, for being there quickly.
Jameson Florence. Maddie Fields. Abe Talbot. Lucas Nelson. John Dunn. Jake Zalikos. Sean Harp. Chris Painter. Aiden Peterson. Ricky Bobby Bozer. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Drivers, shut them down. I have checks on everyone.
45 seconds to the start of the
Straight,
race.
let's go. Aiden Peterson, your BQ. Go into that 1 spot. Aiden Peterson to the 1. Oh, who left the door open? It's cold.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Aiden Peterson on that 1 spot. Ricky Bozer to the 2. Lucas to the 3. Maddie Fields on that 4 spot.
15 seconds to the start of
Chris
the race.
Painter on the 5. John Dunn 6. Sean Harp 7.
Less than 5.
Jake Zorkos 8. Abe Talbot 9. Thank you. Abe Talbot 9 and Jameson Florence on the 10. What's going on in the back there, guys? Come on. It should be Jake, Abe, and Jameson. All right, there we go. Drivers, keep it clean over the hip jump. 5-minute race, top 2, moving on to that A main. Drivers ready, marshals ready, on the tone in less than 5. We are all pointed the right direction, mostly. Oh, broken car early. I think is that Maddie? Ah. 45 seconds into this one, we're already down a car. Rough start. We got clear and immediately started beating on each other.
So we're at number race and pass on the
One minute 45 into this one, 3:15 to go.
Go find out why your brother's outside. He just went off that way.
Two down and 3 to go. Ricky Bozer, Lucas Nelson, you're 1 and 2. Caution hip jump. Clear. So your top two have a 2-second advantage over Aiden Peterson, and I just lied to you. Aiden Peterson sliding into that 2 spot. Lucas Nelson going to fall back to 3, bringing John Dunn and Chris Painter with him. Your top 5 in contention for that bump right now. That is back to Chris Painter, this orange car working through that rhythm section. So Ricky Bozer over the hip jump. Aiden Peterson. Oh no, upside down on that wall ride. Clear. So that's going to shake things up just a little bit. 3 down and 2 to go. Leader coming across the line with 2:01 to go. 18-1 out of Ricky. That is hot lap on track. Aiden Peterson was in 2. It's going to be Lucas Nielsen now. Aiden Peterson to the 3. Oh, 2 and 3 battling it out through this rhythm section right here. Again, the orange and blue. Oh, I don't know. One of them gets bounced out of the park. Lucas bounces out of the park after they tangle through that rhythm section. Caution at the end of the straightaway, clear. Good job, Chris.
1 minute left.
So Ricky and Aiden top 2 now 5 seconds advantage over Lucas. John Dunn 3, followed by Jake Jameson, Chris, Sean, and Abe. 45 seconds to go. Oh no. Lucas getting tangled up on the end of the pipe. So Lucas and Aiden have been doing battle. It could probably be a little bit cleaner, but I think the blows have been traded evenly. .25 seconds, battle still for 2 and 3 as they work their way to the rhythm section. Lucas Nelson working his way through that roller, going over that tabletop right now. Aiden Peterson behind him.
Abe Talbot done. Lucas Nelson done. Jameson Florence done. Chris Painter done. John Dunn done. Jake Zalikos done. Ricky
And
Bobby
Lucas
Bozer done.
Nielsen falls
Sean
back
Hart
to
done.
3. Aiden
Peterson done.
getting it on the last lap. Ricky Bozer and Aiden Peterson taking that bump. Lucas Nelson, hard-fought battle in 3, followed by John Dunn, Jake Zorkos, Jameson Florence, Chris Painter, Sean Harp, and Abe Talbot.
The race is completed.
Ricky and Aiden moving to race 19. Plenty of time, drivers, plenty of time. Race 11, two-wheel drive stadium truck B main, presented by Anthony's Contracting. You guys are up.
Up next, race number 11. 2WD 13.5 stadium truck by Anthony's Contracting.
Make sure you guys, if you
Ryan
bump, go see Brenda Wilson for the bumps. So you two that just bumped in this race will go after your corner.
All right, let's get these guys warmed up. Drivers, check them in. Warm them up, check them in.
1 minute to the
Track
start
is
of the
yours.
race. Jay Riggs, Anthony Lammers, Jameson Florence, Tracy Talbot, BJ Fossey,
Ooh,
Sean O'Reilly, James Brown,
cold.
Sausage.
I'm
45
cold.
seconds to the start of the race. Jeremy McKnight,
All right, no new laps, drivers. BJ, go ahead. You're already there.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Jeremy McKnight gonna be your BQ. Jeremy McKnight to that number 1 spot.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
James Brown on the 2. Brian Parker on the 3.
Less than 5.
Number 4 will be Sean O'Reilly. Anthony Lammers on the 5. Jay Riggs 6. Seth Bozer 7. Seth Bozer 7. BJ Fozzie 8. Jameson Florence 9. Tracy Talbot 10. How's it going? Good. All right, I got drivers, I got marshals. Keep it clean over that hip jump. Going on the tunnel in less than 5. Oh. We are driving. Drivers, take it easy. Straightaway, clear. Oh, one more. 1 minute into this one, 4 minutes left to go. Anthony and Sean looking to pump their way up to that A main. BJ in that 3 spot, so BJ's got his truck figured out. He was looking really good in his 2-wheel drive car earlier. So Brett, after this one, if you could, please. So Anthony and Sean out front. BJ in that 3 spot, right on Sean's rear wing. 2 and 3 coming in hot to that rhythm section. Sean white, orange, yellow. BJ white, blue, orange. So coming down that straightaway, gap was half a second or so, still the same. Brian Parker in that 4 spot, still someone in the conversation, 4.5 back. Seth Bozer, James Brown working 5 and 6 there, followed by Jameson, Tracy, Jeremy, and Jay. 2.5 into this one, still a long ways to go. Battle is for that bump, 2 and 3. Sean O'Reilly, BJ Fozzie working their way again. One more time to that rhythm section. Sean, a little bit of a double bump on the rear. BJ seems to have his rear suspension just a little bit more settled. every layout presents new challenges. You wind up having to make compromises at different spots, and working that rhythm section, it seems to be the ticket today. So Sean and BJ working down to the line. Oh, caution, getting into the rhythm section here. Thank you, clear. It is so much easier to catch a car than it is to pass a car, and BJ has been showing us that right for the last couple of minutes. As we got 1:45 to go, 2 and 3 still duking it out. Down the straightaway they go into that hip jump. Both tracks nice and easy. BJ a little bit faster. Sean playing defense here. So Sean, oh no, Sean taps the pipe, flips himself over. We got 1:20 for that mistake to be corrected as BJ now takes over that number 2 spot. So Sean O'Reilly a little bit of a hole to dig out of, 2.5 seconds.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. Got one without a wheel, unfortunately.
Natalie Orr to the podium. Natalie Orr.
Seconds to go, 30 seconds to go. Anthony Lammers half a second the advantage over BJ. Oh no, it's going to be Sean now. Sean has gotten around BJ 25 seconds. We're going to see where it is when they come across the line. So James Brown in that battle. Yo, James pins himself against the wall. So Sean O'Reilly back into the 2, BJ to the 3. Oh, looks like BJ's broken in the front. Looks like he lost the shock tower. So tough break for BJ Fossey.
Sausage done.
As we've got Anthony Lammers and Sean O'Reilly going to get that
James Brown
bump.
done.
Anthony with the extra lap
BJ
here.
Fossey done. Jeremy McKnight done.
So Anthony
Jay
and Sean
Rick done.
moving to the A main. James comes home 3, followed by BJ,
Anthony
Jeremy,
Lammers
Jay,
done.
Jameson, Tracy, and Seth.
Tracy Talbot
One
done.
more to finish. Jameson to finish. Jameson to finish. That is the
Jameson
race.
Ford
All
done.
stop, all done. All
All
stop, all
drivers are
done.
finished.
Excuse me?
The race is completed.
Wing, because I think that might be mine. Yeah. Thank you.
Anthony and Sean, you got plenty of time. 9 races till your next one, race number 20. All drivers from that race, park your cars, get right back out there to Marshall.
Up next,
Race
number 12.
number 12. You guys are up.
17.52
Brett Wilson to the booth.
WDW
Brett Wilson to the booth, please.
Main.
Adam Klett to the podium with your car. Adam Klett. Podium with your car.
J.R. Clark. 1 minute to the start of the race. Brian Parker. Anthony Lammers. Scott Davis. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Kevin Gross. Kyle Johnson.
Ricky Bozer and Aiden Peterson to
Josh
the podium
Hicks.
with your car.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Ricky Bozer, Aiden
Richard
Peterson to the podium with your car.
Toby Jenkins. "15 seconds
All right,
to
no
the
new
start of the
laps.
race.
I heard it, Brad. Bozer's on the stand. Okay.
Ricky Bobby Bozer, less than
I
5.
forgot. Sorry, Ricky. Ricky, there's 10 in this one. When you're done, head out there, okay? All right, we got Toby on the pole. Brian Parker in the 2. Scott Davis, 3. We got tape on the wall, you guys. Tape on the wall. J.R. Clark. Richard Orr, Ricky Bozer, Anthony Lammers,
Who bumped? So, it was Anthony not cornering? So go get a picture with
Kyle and Kevin finishing that up. Okay. Corners ready. You guys no passing on the straightaway. Keep it clean to the first sweeper. On the tone in less than 5. No passing, no pass, no pass. Keep clean, 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 clean. B main, 17-5 here. Race each other clean. Good track presence, please. Watch the wall, watch the wall, watch the wall. Check it up. Check it up or you're going to get caught up. Watch your rhythm. On deck is your 2-wheel modified B. 2-wheel modified B main. Toby, Brian, Josh, Ricky, top 4 right there with 114 in. Right now your battle is between 3, 4, and 5. Brian Parker, 6 seconds out in front of Ricky. Brian Parker owning that last bump spot right now, going through the loop. That's your green car here. So Ricky starting to reel him in. Ricky in the 3, J.R. Clark right there behind Ricky Bozer for the 4. So Ricky just going by now, 6.8 off the back of Parker. Work together guys, come on now. That's Clark and Bozer. So Parker, I gotta find his car. There they go now. So right here on the rhythm sections, you're 1 and 2. Ricky Bozer, 10 seconds now. So Parker and Jenkins starting to check out. With Josh Gates in the 4, Clark in the 5 now, Bozer down to the 6, Gross, Lammers, Johnson, Davis. Watch the rhythm section, clear. Lammers, you got to get in there, that's your spot. .145 to go. Toby Jenks and Brian Parker, 1.2 separating those guys. They're just staying tight, trying to get this one in the books. Richard Orr now in the 3, 12 seconds off of those leaders. Ricky Bozer in the 4, Gross and Bozer battling. So Jenkins and Parker, they're on a lap of their own. Just need to finish this one with 1:10 to go. 2-wheel modified B, you guys are on deck.
One minute left.
So Toby just crossing there. Seconds remain in this one. Toby, Brian, Richard, Ricky, Kevin, Kyle, Josh, JR, Anthony, and Scott. Thank you for pausing. Watch straight away, inside, clear. Good job, Davis.
Anthony Lammers done. Josh Gates done. J.R. Clark done. Richard Orr done. Scott Davis done. Toby Jenkins done. Brian Parker done. Ricky Bobby Bozer done. Kyle Johnson done.
All right, so
Kevin
Toby
Gross done.
and Brian,
All
you
drivers
guys
are
are going to
finished.
sit out cornering and go get a picture with Brenda. We got plenty corners to fill your spots, so I need Toby and Brian to take your cars and go get a picture. Nice job. Followed by Richard in the 3, Ricky, Kyle, Kevin, Anthony, Josh, JR, and Scott. And Anthony and Sean O'Reilly go see Brenda. Anthony. Toby, go see Brenda. Did you hear me?
The race is completed. Up next, race number 13.
All right, here we go. You're too mod. Wait. Track's not open. Track's not open. I need my corners. Come on. Fill them in, guys. Fill them in.
J.R. Clark. Zach Lalone.
Picture, right?
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, corners, come on, make your way out. There was 8 of you. Come on now. Where are you? Let's go, let's go. So I should have Scott, J.R. Clark, you out there? Yeah, Michelle. Josh Gates, you out there? He's got somebody for you? Gates, who's cornered for you? Anthony? Anthony Lammers, are you cornered? Kevin Gross? Kyle Johnson? Ricky and Richard Orr. All right, the only one that I don't see is Anthony Lammers. Well, all right, track is yours, drivers.
Tom Wagoner.
I need somebody cornering here on this
Raymond Shaw.
front rhythm.
Brandon Dyke.
Thank you, Peterson.
Gavin Dyke. Sean Mabel. Zach Lalone. J.R. Clark.
Aiden, swap with Lammers.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, no more new laps, no more new laps.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's line them up. Mabel, Wagner, Dyke,
15 seconds to the
Shell.
start of the race.
Clark, Dyke, Gavin,
Less than 5.
and Zach. corners are in position. Single file. Get through the first sweeper. We go racing. Less than 5. Work together, work together, work together. Wagner off on an early lead. Dyke, Maybell top 3 right now. So Brandon now Maybell to the 2. So you guys work together, work together, work together. Oh, Wagner getting it wrong in the rhythm section there. He does survive it though, so he is still in your 3. Onto the straightaway. Maybell getting away from everybody now. Breathing room for Maybell usually means a solid finish. Yeah. I don't know. Maybell, Dyke now checking out with Shelf, 3.2 off the back of Brandon. Nice job, Gross. Way to catch that car. Oh, here comes Shell now. There is a bump battle going on now. You got Dyke onto the rhythm, Shell and Tom, 2, 3, and 4, all wanting to make the A main of 2 mod. Down the straightaway goes Brandon Dyke, Raymond Shell, Tom Wagner. Onto the hip jump they go. You guys have it 2:45. Brandon's got to hold them off for 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Maybell just walking away with this one, coming up on a little bit of traffic now. Work with your leader on the rhythm here. Work with your leader. Thank you. And Brandon still doing a great job holding off Shell and Wagner now. Onto the straightaway they go. Watch the wall, watch the wall, watch the wall, watch the wall. Clear. Nice job navigating that, you guys. So Brandon Dyke holding them off. Now you got Tom knocking on the door of Shell. He makes the move. Tom Wagner now starting to put the pressure on the back of Brandon Dyke. Goes wide. Brandon Dyke, Tom Wagner battling through the rhythm section. Tom just gets the timing a little bit wrong. Putting himself back to that 5. 4. Putting Shell and Brandon back into a battle onto the wall now. Maybell 4.6 out in front of this group. 1:33. It feels like an eternity for Brandon Dyke trying to hold off the speed of Raymond Shell now. Onto the rhythm they go. The important double triple for that mod group. Oh, bump. Move by Shell onto the straightaway. Puts him in the bump now. Brandon Dyke stays in the game. Keeps the car moving forward now. Onto the rhythm they go. Double, triple. They both get it clean. Here comes Tom Wagner back into the picture. So your battle still. Down the straightaway they go. 50 seconds to go. It's been a battle from the start. There goes a mistake out of Shell. There goes Brandon Dyke going by. Wagner still now behind Dyke, so 30 seconds to go. Brandon Dyke back in that bump spot. These guys are going to get this lap and probably at least one more to battle it out for that A main. Coming up on lap traffic onto the straightaway goes your 2 second place car, Brandon Dyke. Work with him, work with him. That's Gavin. Don't do this to your dad. It'll be a long week. 10 seconds to go. Brandon starting to get a little breathing room off the back at Tom. Down the straightaway. And he gets by. One more. Tom gets caught, so it will be Brandon Dyke making the bump.
Gavin Dyke done. Raymond Shell done.
I just realized I got to
Zach
look the
Mabel
M8
done.
now, Brandon. Thanks a
Sean
lot.
Mabel done. J.R. Clark done. Brandon Dyke done. All drivers are finished.
Sean and Brandon moving on. Great job, you guys. What a battle, though, by Raymond and Tom. Way to make that exciting. Followed by JR in the 5, Zach 6, and Gavin 7.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 14. Novice by Team Associated. A Main. Rio Malver. Trenton